Hello Truolgeda, Kia ora, Mbula Vinaka, welcome to a brand new season of the Pacific Way. This year, the Pacific Community, or SPC, is celebrating its 70th anniversary. And to celebrate this milestone, throughout this season, we will be taking a journey down memory lane to revisit some of the stories from the region. In this first episode, however, we have a brand new story from the Solomon Islands, where the Pacific Ethical and Trade Community POETCOM are assisting villagers of Boniato to realize their dreams with the introduction of organic farming. We follow the journey of two women and their organically certified Nali Nuts from the forests of Boniato to the city markets in Noumea, New Caledonia.
Deep in the heart of Solomon Islands, the great warrior Ome burns sacrificial fires of Nali Nuts for luck and fishing at war. Feared for his prowess in head hunting, the warrior treasures the mana, or blessing of the Nali Nut. Ome's descendants are the people of Boniato on Rendova Island in the Western Province. Like their feared ancestor, they believed as well in the mana of the Nali Nuts, or Canarium indicum. They don't offer it to the gods though, but to the world as an organically certified product. Unlike Ome, they pray for schools, health facilities, better housing and a good income source for their community. They believe their organic Nali Nut sacrifices will answer their prayers. This is their story. From the forest of Boniato to the markets in New Caledonia, we follow the journey of the Nali Nuts and the women of Boniato who produce them. Day breaks on Boniato, and the game of hit the tin and run is full on. Every day, the children play, except for the Sabbath and Sunday. Most don't go to school, although they are of school age. Mizipa Gumi prays for a great harvest. The 51-year-old worries a lot about making enough money to pay for her 3 daughters' school fees. The eldest is studying nursing in Honiara. The younger ones are in boarding school on another island, far away. This year, she must pay 5,000 Solomon dollars, the equivalent of US $640, for school fees, or her daughters will have to leave school and, like many of their peers, play and wander the village greens all day.
Yes, me like mo ta pikinin blow me for kita mas school good. Me ke mo kita sapoti mo ta seleva ta mo kita big girl ta mo ta matsu alo lifelong mo kita. Hem now me like sapoti mo ta pikinin so hem now me sabi kopra me vacuum garden for market and whatever ta Nali Nut this time Nali Nut ta pemlo on village blow me fala. So me happy for by this time now by me pem Nali Nut no all village blow me follow here lo Boniato now.
O se ting har little bit lo Boniato o se site lo money ya. Se woman sem should make a market or little bit copra or this is take money. Hem no ma lo Boniato. So market then copra. Hem no woman sabe garim money lo here.
The women rely a lot on Nali Nuts, but are not always assured of a sale. Lately, though, a new surge of energy is keeping these women engaged and hopeful. Getting the Nali Nuts organically certified is lifting spirits because a new market has opened up in a place they never dreamt they'd be selling their nuts. New Caledonia.
Organic certification can be really useful for communities looking to improve their social and economic development because it provides a number of things. It provides access to markets, it can open new market opportunities for people, it can also in some cases add value as far as the returns that communities get from their produce. Other aspects are that organic certification ensures that communities are producing in a sustainable way, protecting their environment and working in harmony with nature. So it's about improving incomes that can come through organic certification.
Sol Agro, an organic export company formed by soil scientist Dr. Shane Tutua and a community elder Walter Silvae, buys buckets of Nali Nuts right from their doorsteps.
Size of a bucket, yeah, this pala, not the four-corner one, but the bigger one, yeah. Hem cost $400 lo one fala. And time at the first place, this one hem second year. First time me buy 30 buckets, and me go lo munda, me send him go up long lo ship. And last year long 1915, lo December me send him go 40 buckets more. Me think that by him increase more, yeah? Because you see the first time him 30 buckets. And then hemi 40, maybe this year by hemi 50 something also. Yeah, hasta way staka people all the register for Salem Nate.
In June 2015, the community pledged to keep Boniato organic, banning all farm chemicals and any foreign farm inputs. Guided by the Pacific Organic Ethical Trade Community POETCOM, the participatory guarantee system of organic certification was set up along with its governance structures that includes an organic committee and a certification committee. PGS is a peer review mechanism that involves the community auditing each other for their compliance with the Pacific Organic Standard. Certification involves keeping good records of Nali Nut plantations and yields.
The initial training was to explain to the community what organic is, first and foremost, to try and get the community to grasp the basics of what organic farming is all about. In a location like Boniato, the way they are farming is already organic. It's just the outside input is the certification part, the guarantee system which we are using there. So first was the introduction to what organic is related to their local situation, and then secondly was the initial training and discussion on what this guarantee system is all about. What is expected now is that they continue to ensure that no prohibited inputs are brought into to jeopardize the organic standard that they have right now.
So far I'm 20 now, I'm registered, and how me looking, the growth hem increase, hem move is by custom garden rostand, hem sabi too that things hem move now. People like to move in and join as a member of this organic So I'm very interesting. Him make me happy too. Lo, work abroad me, him can become successful. What I'm doing.
For the first time, the value chain supply process of picking nali nuts was mapped from the forest of Boniato to the markets. They also have a development plan that includes completing the school buildings in Boniato, opening health center, improved sanitation, and other development projects. It's a nut picking day, and the women are headed for the forests. Nali nuts have annual harvests that run from August to February, peaking in December. The men clear the forest floor of leaves, while women and children pick nuts. It's always a joyful time of sharing and gossip away from the rigors of daily life. City women have their soap operas. These women catch their breath, a break, and laugh during Nali nut harvests. Families usually pick together around their Nali nut trees. A family could own as many as 40 trees. There can be rawa or arguments if they see another family shelling their nuts. Women are so intimate with the Nali nut, they know the shapes of the nuts their trees produce. Full baskets and bags mark the end of a fruitful nut picking day. Boniato boys grow up to conquer the wild waves with the traditional canoes, either going out fishing or taking their produce to the market in Munda on neighboring New Georgia Island. The girls must become expert Nali nut bakers. The white fleshy inside of the Nali nut is baked golden brown for export. They taste just as delicious raw. The Nali nuts are the protein base for many puddings and dishes. It's time to get the motu or earth oven ready. The nuts are baked overnight for a crunchy texture that makes for a high-grade export product. They are then stored in 20-kilogram buckets and sold to Sol Agro. For many of the women, there are no more long, arduous and dangerous trips to the market.
The development of Nali Nut, firstly as a income-generating product, is very important. For offers the opportunity for our rural people to have alternative sources of income. But on top of that, having it certified organic, it's much more added more value to this idea of getting this product or getting the income to a high level for the people of Solomon Islands.
Mizipa's never ridden in an airplane before. She's frightened but excited. Mizipa and Dorrance have been chosen to follow the Nali Nut's journey from Boniato to the markets in New Caledonia. The community meeting discussing the trip turned tense at one point, as others wanted to go as well. No one's ever been out of Solomon Islands. Many haven't even seen Honiara. But the meeting finally agreed the ladies will be the eyes and ears of the community journeying through an unknown world. They looked forward to the stories the two women would bring back with them 2 weeks later. It would be all their journey. Dr. Shane Tutua started Sol Agro to buy organic products from communities like Boniato for export. A soil scientist by profession, Dr. Tutua believes improving the marketing of organically grown products will help influence farmers' decisions in taking up organic farming. But farmers also need to better understand quality standards of export markets.
At the moment, because it's an emerging market for Nali Nut, supply is not a problem yet. Yeah, but I think ensuring the quality of the nut is good, food safety issues are addressed, and also getting more awareness, more people aware of the nut, because I think that's one of the issues is that not many people are aware, especially around the Pacific or in Australia or New Zealand.
The journey to New Caledonia takes the women and the Nali Nuts through Fiji and Vanuatu. Wide-eyed, excited, they soak in the sights, the new experiences, technology, and the tall buildings. It's a whole new world, far, far from the thatched huts and forests. The best moment is walking into Biomond and seeing their Nali Nuts. Fabian Gande manages the Biomond Robinson outlet in Mont d'Or. They also meet Frederick Pratelli, who operates Biomond in Noumea.
And we have 4 stores in New Caledonia.
It's important to know where the products are come from, and it's important to explain to our consumers that when they buy this kind of products, they improve the way of life of the people who produce the nuts.
Both Pratelli and Fabian are members of the organic movement in New Caledonia, Bio Caledonia.
And we were started to think and talk about the possibility of getting some products from other places in the Pacific. So it's, to my mind, it's really an achievement to see, I mean, like the cooperation in between our different territories. And I think, yeah, there is still high potential because people are really interested in local and organic products. So I guess, yeah, from these nuts, then we will have other possibilities in the future.
More than just selling organic Nali nuts for a living, the people of Boniato are happy to share their noble food with the rest of the world. They were surprised that Fabian used it in salads, or that there was even such a dish as salad existed. For Fabian, the extensive use of Nali nuts in the Boniato diet was interesting.
You will put in a pot again, and you will put a salt inside the pot with this one and heat it fine.
Fabian turns a Boniato dish into French Nali nut balls. It is symbolic of how two different cultures can learn and adopt from each other. As the laughter and conversation filled up the afternoon, we are reminded that food is a great medium of cultural exchange. In this sense, the organic Nali nuts of Solomon Islands has become more than just a product. All the women had forged new friendships over oceans and cultures that seek to divide, in simply enjoying the pleasures of organic Nali nuts. It is time to go back home, to the forests of Boniato. Lives have been touched and changed because of organically certified Nali nuts.
I'm very happy because when I arrive at Newmare, I see the people, they sold the Nali nut. They buy the Nali nuts. It can help a community, it can help a family when we find the school fee to send them to school. It's a good thing.
I feel happy too that I see also other Pacific Islanders here. We are living here in Caledonia. And I feel happy too about I see the people who were selling our Nali nuts from our home back at Solomon. I feel happy that they will help us in our future life, that in our old villages, in our communities, they will help us.
At the making of this documentary, other new markets were identified in Australia and Fiji. Organics is driving a wind of change, a journey with many new beginnings in the land of the Nali nuts.
Vai mahi feu susoi, zere me moeri mahi zere, Boniato ofenai zere oya, vero noi Boniato oveia, vero noi Boniato oveia.
What an inspiring story. That's all we have for you tonight, but you can look forward to more exciting stories next week. Don't forget to check out our latest news and videos on the Pacific Community YouTube channel and the Pacific Way Facebook page. Until next week, ale kakite ano.